Now we discuss the interface. As we can see, the interface is divided into two parts. On the right we have our 2D window where we draw and see patterns, and on the left we have the 3D window where these patterns going to be simulated. We can change this division by clicking these three buttons on the bottom right corner. So we can switch between views like splitted window, as it is a default view, then 3D view which shows only the 3D window, and the 2D window. So now I will explain some tools. Above 3D window we have some tools to use for 3D simulation. So once the garment ready, we can do certain changes with these tools. On the opposite, above 2D window, there are some tools to help manipulating patterns. The property editor open up settings and attributes, whether it's for patterns, seamline, avatar or fabric. So for instance, if I click on this fabric right here, see that the property editor opens up a whole new list of settings. Above the property editor, we have the object browser that is made up of tabs such as scene. The scene tab basically includes all the objects that we have within our scene. Then we have fabric tab which offers a list of all the fabrics that we have. Then button tab that also includes all the buttons and buttonhole. Okay, so these are pretty self-explanatory. Now let's take a look at the upper toolbar little bit more. So under the file we have all the standardized options that we are normally used to in the softwares. New to open new document, open to open a previously made document, then add to adding garments for previously made files, and so on. So the option that is new here and also interesting for us is import option. With this option we can import our own objects, or as they are called in AMD avatar. So if you are coming from a program such as ZBrush, Dash, and you already have a 3D human and like to use that for your garment, you simply go to this option, and here you can see the possible format that can be uploaded, and the import add helps to add other objects beside from our avatar. The next option is export. Once we done with our garments, we can export them into these formats right here. Now the following tabs like edit, 3D garment, 2D patterns, sewing and materials basically includes all the tools that are already visible in our interface. So we don't need to get into them separately. Next important tab is avatar. So the first three options are for deleting avatars from our scene, but since we don't have an avatar in our scene right now, let's go to library. Here from avatar menu, just click it and see there are different types of avatar in the avatar menu. Just click any avatar. I choose this female, double click and it comes into your 3D viewport. Okay, here we can choose our avatar from the library like this. Here we can find some other options like hair. From this hair option you can choose different types of hairs for this avatar. Then shoes style. Okay, so I close this library option. See, in avatar menu there is another option called measurement, and with this option we can measure our avatar. just click height measurement. See, this is the measurement, different measurement for different body part, including the height and circumference, the arm, leg. These digits are very useful for making clothing. So now let's close this. Now the view control. Let's go to settings, then user settings. See, here you can find all the shortcuts for the tools, and if you click on them you can also reset or delete and create your own shortcuts. Okay, there is an option called view control. Here you see that under the preset there are some software's name like Maya, 3D Max. Okay, which option selected, this means basically it moves around the viewport as we move with the same keys in Maya. Now you can choose any kind of presets you are comfortable with. So rotate viewport, Alt plus left mouse. To zoom I use Alt plus right mouse button, and to pan select Alt plus middle mouse. Okay, same keys apply for the 2D window except for the rotation. Some useful shortcut are the camera views: 5 for the top view, 8 for the back, 6 and 4 are for the side, and 2 for front. So these are the basic interface introduction. See you in the next lesson.